AFTV, Lee, a much needed win in the North London derby, coming from behind to win it, and you saying we got to get the first goal. We didn't get the first goal, but what a response.
Well, listen, first and foremost, I've got to thank Kev and Paul, who sit next to me, because they picked me up. I'd gone. When we conceded that goal, I'd gone.
Because we started well, didn't we?
We started so well. We missed a couple of chances. They had hardly any possession. They had two, one from Kulichevsky, which is a gilt-edged chance, and then the other one they score. And we're missing and missing and missing. And I turned around and I said, I want to go home. There's no way we're going to score 2 goals tonight. And they keep faith. I feel physically and utterly a wreck. But I don't care. Listen, we've just beaten probably the worst Tottenham team since I've seen for a few years. They were poor. We got the job done, and it's bloody lovely.
You said earlier when we were doing sort of talking like the starting 11 and stuff like that. You said that it doesn't matter really about the performance as far as you're concerned.
No.
It's all about 3 points and getting back on track.
100%. If you want to go on about negatives, there's a lot of them, but I don't care about them today. You know what I mean? And we can go on there. I talk about negatives. That's another day. You know what I mean? But if we play like that against Villa, we probably lose. So we've got to be a little bit more ruthless. But it ain't about that today. It's about. I'll tell you what it's about. In my opinion, today, 11 players out there, or the squad of players out there that have come in for a bit of stick, and quite rightly so, and a manager, and turned it around and made every Arsenal fan happy. And that's all that matters today.
Yeah.
All that matters today. You know what I mean? Like, love Turkish, but you shouldn't be telling people not to sing and whatever, because what we've got to do as fans, and listen, I thought his interview was fantastic, but you cannot say that about fans, because at the end of the day, what you are as a supporter is to come here and back your team.
Well, they did today.
And they did today. Now, thankfully, I didn't listen to Turkish, right? And
did he say not to sing?
He did. Well, look, the
He
whacker,
didn't really
whacker,
say-
the whacker. But listen,
Yeah, he didn't say not to sing.
Listen, like, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whatever you say. Like, you know, the parts of his interview were spot on, and I'm not knocking him for that. I'm just saying, like, but if fans give up and don't do what we've done today, I don't know if we win that game today. The atmosphere in there was fantastic.
Brilliant.
One of the reasons it was fantastic, because the last 2 games we've had like half our stadium taken over by away fans and everybody moved around. Today it was proper eradication, stuck in the corner, and Arsenal fans were fantastic. And at the end of the day, you know, those players today who deserve a rollicking for the last couple of games and whatever, I thought each and every one of them today was magnificent, apart from when they got in the box. Right? Other than that, but you know, I know you give Kai Havertz a 0 out of 10 like that, and I tell you this now, he weren't fucking great today, but his work rate and he's put his body on the line, everything today was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, that is what you have to say about the fans today. Everybody got behind the team, and listen.
And there was a reaction from the team.
There
was a reaction,
100%.
and you know,
100%. There was
that's
a
why I
reaction.
say, you know, you got to give them a lot of credit today, because, you know, you get that feeling of, oh my God, when you go 1-0 down against Spurs at home,
Rob.
after you've started well, you're thinking, oh, is it going to be another one of those days?
Rob, I can't. Look, I criticise when the players don't do well, and I criticise and whatever. But if those players were me when that first goal went in, right, we'd have lost 3 or 4-0. I was gone. I needed something. I needed something from the players, and by God, they gave it to me. For that 10 minutes after that goal, I cannot praise those players any more than what I can do today. I thought they were fantastic. I'll tell you what, Gabriel,
Man of the match.
absolutely, like, you know what I mean? Like, what, if anybody, listen, sing his song and sing it bloody proud, like, because that today he was, oh my God. That is a Brazilian, but I question that. He might have been born in Islington. I'll tell you, like, you know what I mean? Because he fucking feels exactly how I feel, and he's lucky enough to be able to go and do it on a football field in the Arsenal colours. And you know what I mean? So much admiration for him. He made a mistake against Man United. What a comeback when it really matters. And I don't care what anybody says. People go, oh, well, you was having the hump with them on Sunday and having the hump with them on against Newcastle.
Well, you can criticise.
Of course you can. But I'm as fickle fan as they can be. You do the business against Spurs, all is forgiven. Like, you know what I mean? Even though that is a poor Tottenham side, all is forgiven.
Title race back on for you now? 4 points behind.
Never off.
No, you wouldn't say that the other day.
listen. You know, if you want to go on title races and things like that.
I mean, it's 4 points now, isn't it?
Listen, heart, desire, and if those boys want it, right, and the manager, you had all the proof that you want out there. Like, have they got the quality to do it? And that's a different matter. We have got to get some bodies in up front. Like you could see that today. Really, we know what we need. If the club do that, then that's fine. It's not about worrying about what the title is today. Like, listen, Tuesday was a good day for us. Everybody around us dropped points. We're not at our best. We've got problems up front. We know that. But today was about just forget about anything else. Today was about getting the pride back into the team, winning the North London derby, which is, I do believe that's the double over them, a bit of the old Sol Campbell double. On a day when Sol come out and put his colours to the mast. Thank you, Sol. Winding all those Spurs fans up, like, you know, and I've got a little photo on my phone, like, you know, 5 minutes from the end, empty seats. I love it. I love it, like, you know what I mean? They come over here with hope, they go home in defeat. It's fantastic. But at the end of it, we wasn't at our best today. But I tell you what, like, I thought that's probably the best performance we've done for a little while. Proud of each and every one of them, like, and I'm going to say this now, Mikel, I criticise when I criticise, it got everything spot on today. All the substitutions, the team selection, I'm going to say it, holding my head in my hands when I see Trossard out there, you know.
Yep.
And if you don't shoot, you don't score.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Weren't the greatest of shots, was it? But it went in, like, you know. So credits to Trossard for doing that. I will say he can be a little greedy, little sod every now and then. But he was greedy today, and it's worked. And all of a sudden, like, I've had the hump with Leo. I've had the hump with him. But I was singing Trossard again, ole, ole. Trossard again, ole. Trossard again. Trossard again, Trossard again, ole, ole.
Finally, who do you like to see us bring in this January transfer window? Give me one name.
One name, Jean Duran, Aston Villa.
Okay, that's a Yardman said him as well.
And I'll tell you why, because I do think there's something not quite right at Aston Villa. It's unsettled them a little bit. I think, like, test the water for that one, Premiership proven. If not, Vlahovic, and if not, if I said that right, get in a wide player as well. I do think we need two. I do think that we need two, like, you know, but just you know what I mean, give us something. Without being negative, I don't want to be negative about today, but you can see, like, even though we won today,
should have won by more.
Should have won by more. I haven't eaten today. I've been physically sick, and if we had a striker today, I'd have had a nice 20-25 minutes at the end of the day. I've aged 10 years, thank you, Mikel. Get the job, get the striker in, and, like, at the end of the day, there's some youngsters here with air. If they don't, they'll be like me and you in 10 years' time. Like, you know what I mean?
We have got a very, very special guest, our Arsenal invincible, our Arsenal legend. We got Sol Campbell in the building. Of course, we have to start with that move, right?
It's a bit foggy. I can't remember. Yeah, people are going to be pissed off. People are never going to forgive me. Some people moved on. We've got a new stadium, new training ground, new kind of everything's amazing going forward, and you're still harping about me. It's like, what's going on here? If I'm older and kids and things like that, it's different. I want to win. I wanted to win, and I won. This feels like love, man. Yeah, exactly. Some love, baby.
Trent Alexander-Arnold possibly could go to...
He's not going to go to Everton, is he?
He's not going to go to Everton. He's not going to go to Everton.
Did any Arsenal player look at you, sideways coming through the door, being from Tottenham?
I think maybe they were shocked, saying, "My God, you got fucking balls, haven't you?"
Yeah, that was massive.